I'm Lindsay Cooper, a communications consultant with Magid.
And I'm Triston Sanders, a senior consultant at Magid.
Triston, this past year has been an interesting one, and being socially distanced has really impacted the way we're communicating today.
So true, Lindsay. We're all feeling those impacts. And you and I hear about these challenges with our executive clients all the time. They want to know how they can communicate more effectively.
And that's true whether they're communicating in person, in front of an audience, and especially when they're communicating virtually through a screen.
Exactly. Whether you're leading a meeting, presenting to a board, trying to make a sale, or being interviewed by the media, effective communication is so critical.
And what's really surprising, Triston, is that many professionals we talk to tell us they've never had any communications training or coaching. So even if they feel confident in their content, they may not come across confidently at all in the way they present themselves.
Thinking about that challenge of presentation, let's talk about the three best practices that are critical for communicating effectively.
Yeah, first, you need to know your key message and how to support it. No matter the situation, you should always have a purpose and a message to get across. Of course, it's great if your message is positive, but it may not always be. That's why it's important that you also know how to support that message.
It's a great point, Lindsay. And it's all about knowing your audience and what they should be taking away from your meeting or even your presentation. It's also important to ensure that your message is concise and easy to understand.
And prep and practice is everything here, as you know, Triston. And as you prepare, think about the key message triangle. You see it here. This visual helps you to remember to use your key message early and often, and then support it with data and details. If you do the opposite, your message won't be as clear. In our coaching sessions, we talk about prep and practice all the time. You may know your stuff, but you never know how it'll really come across until you practice out loud.
The second best practice is all about your voice and how you say what you say. Once you know your key message, you need to deliver it in a clear, concise, and conversational way. Here are a few things to remember. Project at a conversational volume. Incorporate natural and strategic pause points, and vary your vocals.
Yeah, we know, Triston, this is really important in general, but especially in virtual communication. People need to be able to hear you clearly, or they're not going to get the message at all.
And you also need to sound interested in what you're saying. The last thing you want to be is boring, let's be honest. We know how important it is that the person speaking holds our attention. Practice is really important for that as well.
And recording yourself ahead of time is a great way to hear how interested or excited you sound. And if you don't sound engaging, think about where you can emphasize certain points and find moments that allow you to show your passion for what you're saying.
And third, you have to show confidence. Confidence is the biggest difference maker in what you're selling. Maybe it's a product you're selling or even a message that you're selling. If you don't sound confident, how will that make your audience feel? You need to make them feel like you've got this.
Yes. And Triston, you and I know that this is where individual coaching is so key. Every person has different traits that help us to determine how to coach them and display confidence.
And that individually tailored coaching is where we can help you to determine your areas of opportunity and help you practice to ensure you feel confident communicating your message in any situation. Whether prepping for a critical presentation or wanting to improve skills for more effective internal communication, we'd love to talk to you. You can reach us personally here and continue tuning in to our Magid Knows series for more.